Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cooking on the Fly. I'm your host, A. Berkeley Viho. Today, we're going to be making a bean salad. Bean salads are popular in Italy, and I had it a few times while I studied abroad in Italy. Now, today's ingredients are going to include butter beans. You could also use cannellini beans, but today I just chose butter beans. Some dried Italian seasonings, feta cheese, olive oil, some pecorino romano cheese, grated, lemon juice, pepper, onion salt, garlic salt, and regular salt. Now, you can use actual raw onions and raw garlic, but sometimes it's a little too strong for people. But if you do, you just use a clove of garlic and a couple of pieces of diced up onion. So first what we're going to do is we're going to drain the beans. So you take off the top, you use it as a cover and just drain them over your sink. Alright, and what you want is you want the beans to not have any water with them. You want to make sure that they're pretty much dry, because you don't want your bean salad to be soupy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your beans, pour them into your bowl, like so. Now, you've got a bowl full of beans. And then what you're going to want to do is add a little bit of lemon juice, not too much, but give it a good couple of squirts. Some olive oil, but just a touch of this, because you don't want, like I said, your salad to be swimming in anything in particular. You just want enough to flavor every bean. And what you're going to do is take your feta cheese. Now the reason why I'm using these ingredients, the lime juice, the olive oil, the feta cheese, is because I'm trying to give this salad a very Mediterranean flavor. So what you do is just take a handful of feta cheese, like this much, enough so every bean gets a little bit of feta cheese on it, every bite. Break it up. And then we'll get to the rest of the seasonings in a sec, but here, this is the Italian seasonings. Now, it's probably hard to tell, but the pieces are pretty big here. So I'm actually going to dice them up a little bit so they're a little more manageable, so they don't get stuck in your throat. Because you'll find in this things like rosemary, which is pretty long and can easily get stuck in your throat while you eat it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a pile and just dice it up. You might lose some pieces here and there as you're dicing, but make it a little more fine. You just want to have enough so you can just spread it around your salad, sprinkle it around. And if you didn't grab enough at first, just keep grabbing more, pouring more on your salad. And you really want your salad to develop a lot of color, because that'll mean that your salad is being well seasoned. Next, what we're going to do is add the garlic salt. And not too much of this, because garlic salt can be very strong. So you want to keep this light if you want to still be able to talk to your friends for the rest of the day. A little bit of onion salt as well, because also that can be very strong. And then a little pepper, a little salt, but not too much, because usually the water that the beans sits in has a little bit of salt in it. So you don't want to put too much, because they already have a little bit of their own salty flavor to them. And then take a little handful of your pecorino romano, reach in, sprinkle it over the beans, and then just with a spoon or a fork, stir it all together, taste, and enjoy. And that's how you cook on the fly.